I wouldn't,
Yes or no?
could you repeat that question?
I will repeat it. Has the President or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone? Yes or no, please, sir?
The President or anybody else?
Seems you'd remember something like that. You have to tell us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to grapple with the word suggest. I mean, there have been discussions of matters out there that they have not asked me to open an investigation, but
Perhaps they suggested,
I don't know. I wouldn't say suggest.
hinted,
I don't know.
inferred. You don't know. Okay. As the Attorney General of the United States, you run the United States Department of Justice. If in any U.S. Attorney's office around the country, the head of that office, when being asked to make a critical decision about, in this case, the person who holds the highest office in the land, and whether or not that person committed a crime, would you accept them recommending a charging decision to you if they had not reviewed the evidence?
Well, that's a question for Bob Mueller. He's the U.S. Attorney. He's the one who presents the report.
But it was you who made the charging decision, sir.
What-
You made the decision not to charge the President.
No, I think they cleared it when he took over the investigation.
Did you
That's my
consult?
understanding.
You don't know whether he's been cleared of a conflict of interest?
He would be participating if there was a conflict of interest.
So you're saying that it did not need to be reviewed by the career ethics officials in your office?
I believe
to
it
determine
was.
if appropriate?
Well, I believe it was reviewed, and I
And what
would
was
also
the
point
finding?
out this seems to be a bit of a flip-flop because when the president's
Sir,
supporters were
flip-flop, I think, in this
challenging
case is that you're not answering the question directly.
What?
Did the ethics officials in your office, in the Department of Justice, review the appropriateness of Rod Rosenstein being part of making a charging decision on an investigation which he is also a witness in?
Yeah.
Did you consult
Well, that's
with I'm not finished. Did you consult with DOJ ethics officials before you enlisted Rod Rosenstein to participate in a charging decision for an investigation, the subject of which he is also a witness?
my understanding was that he had been cleared already to participate in it by the.
So you had consulted with them and they cleared it? You said it was your baby. What did you mean by that?
It was my baby to decide whether or not to disclose it to the public.
And whose decision was it? Who had the power to make the decision about whether or not the evidence was sufficient to make a determination of whether there had been an obstruction of justice?
Prosecution memos go up to the supervisor. In this case, it was the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General who decide on the final decision. And that is based on the memo as presented by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
I think you've made it clear that you've not looked at the evidence. We can move on. I think you've made it clear, sir, that you've not looked at the evidence, and we can move on.
I am informed that before I arrived, he had been cleared by the ethics officials,
Of what?
serving as acting Attorney General on the Mueller case.
How about making a charging decision on obstruction of justice
That is
and
what the
underlying
acting-
offenses which include him as a witness?
You know,
I have nothing else. My time is run out.
Thank you.
This Attorney General lacks all credibility and has, I think, compromised the American public's ability to believe that he is a purveyor of justice.
So you resign?